Presty's custom shirt. Full collection available at Shopee and Lazada. Special thanks to the following: Crosscheck TV. Before we continue with the history, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to be always updated on upcoming video. The Butcher. The Butcher bloodline is a result of crosses between the white hackle fowl and Spanish Spitter. These come out with a faster version of white hackle fowls. This family of gamefowl lovers developed a fast-breaking red gamefowl that up to this date is very important breed that when blended into a new models of gamefowl would improve the winning percentage of the cross. These butcher are quite unpopular this day because of 1. Their low station, although their low tie and short shank make them deadly at draw. 2. Deep kill, almost lopsided, those popular with them gives the extra kick that makes them different between a win and lose in a board. The Butcher gamefowl was originated by Marsh family, namely Phil Marsh, Bill Marsh, Alfred Marsh, Phil Marsh II, Peter Marsh. The first gamefowl breeder cockfighter in the family. He bred and fought the white hackles, smoked balls, and roundheads. He took part in small money mains and local tournaments. He became associated with George Green, who was to become the father-in-law of Peter's son Phil. Phil Marsh. Phil was probably the best known of the Marsh family as he became the nationally known through his effort in breeding and fighting gamefowl. It was Phil who made the Spitter bloodline, and along with his son Bill created the Butcher Fowl. He operated a meat market in Fort Plain, New York, and the Butcher were named after his profession. Phil was considered to be the better breeder than the conditioner, and his son Bill was just the opposite. He prided himself on excellent physical condition. At the age of 70, could still kick higher than they said. Phil was an avid coon and fox hunter with the hounds and took his pride in his hound breeding also. He passed away after sustaining injuries brought on after being kicked in the kidney by a cow in his slaughterhouse. Bill Marsh is credited for creating the Butcher bloodline, which is a blend of grooved white hackle and some Spanish fowl. The Spitter Greys, calling them butchers because of his occupation. Bill Marsh often fought under the entry name Butcher Boys. Butchers are straight comb bred that often come white-legged with some coming yellow-leg. They are known for their accurate cutting ability and brainy fighting style, leading many experts to say when a butcher hits you, you are hit, medium to low station. Butcher sometimes comes spangled and brassback in color, with the latter presently called Black Butcher. Bill Marsh, son of Phil, fed and conditioned his first mane alone at the age of 13, considered to be a better conditioner than the breeder. When he and Phil fought at the Orlando tournament, he went down to Florida 1 month ahead of the tournament with the fowl. He did it most, if not all, of the conditioning from age 15 on. Bill fought cock along the eastern United States from New York to Virginia. He worked most of his life as a cattle dealer and was a bootlegger during Prohibition. Like his father, he was an avid bird, coon, and fox hunter as well as an avid carp fisherman. In the 1950s, Bill would occasionally fight under the name Goodman. Alfred Marsh. Alf was not as well as known as his brother Bill. He was basically dappled in small main and tournament and took care of the fowl when Bill was unable to, although he was not involved in the fowl to extent that Bill was by no means a pushover and won many main on his own. Alf worked all his life in the family cattle business. Phil Marsh II, son of Bill and named for his grandfather. Served as a captain in the military police in World War II and served in North Africa and Europe. Participated in the Anzio campaign and the Battle of the Bulge. He also served as an aide to General Mark Clark while in Italy. He worked as a truck driver most of his life. After his retirement, Phil was active in the sport, fighting most of his fowl in New York and Pennsylvania. Mark Marsh, son of Phil II and employed in the law enforcement field for over 17 years, learned from Bill and Phil and is fortunate to have access to many of their personal notes, breeding records as well as the family keep. Started caring for fowl at 4 years of age, former amateur boxer, and a well-known softball player in the central New York. Like an ancestor, he is an avid hunter and carp fisherman, and appreciates his heritage in sports. Butcher of the Day. If you look at the Lemon 84 or any of its derivatives, you are looking into a modified butcher, a straight comb, low to medium station, low set wings that meets at the back, deep killed, great cutters, light leg, mostly white leg, and some come yellow leg.